Trading Journal for um, April 3rd, 2024. Another interesting day. Another L. boy, boy. Discipline is probably the hardest thing for me to overcome. Though, overall, my discipline was okay. Um, given my history with discipline. But anyways, AMD is my first trade, so let's go ahead and talk about that. Yeah. Okay. So what happened here? Oh yeah. Um. Dang, I can't believe I actually took this trade. Okay, so I went long on an aggressive trade. Above with the break above uh, red to green line and above pre-market high. Yeah, I so wanted this to be a good winner, but it was a base hit, a good base hit, and I had 200 shares. So if this could have just went straight up to 182 and let me get another, get on the second base, that would have been good, really good. But yeah, I wasn't sure about taking a trade like this, but I did. It worked. And by taking a trade like this, I mean taking the opening range breakout trade, using the red to green line as the resistance or entering on the break above that. Um, but one of the things that gave me some confidence is because it stayed in this range for a few minutes and not just go straight up. I don't think it started cracking this level or breaking this level until about 3 minutes in. Had it just gone straight up, I wouldn't have got in. I like that it went down, up, down, and then came back up, and I bought on the break. The entry was a little late, but not too bad. And I got out for the dub. And I was tempted to get out here, but I'm trying to not trade out of fear, trade a win. And so, yeah, I managed to uh, stay in the trade. This triggered another entry, but by then, I don't like, I didn't want to take AMD. I don't like how AMD trades. So, anyways, great to trade. The setup is a A, not an A. Setup is a C plus. My entry C, execution pass, overall trade C. Next on the list is Reddit. What's Reddit? Here we go, Reddit. Okay, so what happened today? Oh yeah, okay. So took an opening range breakdown. I should have drew the support line, but I went a little aggressive. Entered before confirmed below the opening range low and before confirmed below the 200. But um, it did confirm on this next candle, but it trades like crap. I hate trading it, but there's nothing else to trade. I thought I was gonna have a winner. I had 200 shares on. Looked like it was gonna go. Target, I think, was gonna be 46.50 or something. 40, I forget. But came back up and broke through all this resistance. Now, Well, I'll just say that. So overall, not my favorite setup, but a setup is a setup. I just took it. The entry on this is a, I don't know, C plus, B execution, pass, um, setup, C plus. I don't know. That's all. Later on, this could have been a trade here, or maybe even here. But yeah, I missed this one. So that's two L's in a row. And then or three L's. Netflix was the next one. Yeah, so look at this big old candle on Netflix. I didn't think this would happen, but it did. And I didn't capitalize on it like I should have. Oh no. Netflix. Ah, shoot, I didn't save it. Alright, so what happened with Netflix? Boy. Fudge. What the heck is it? Alright, well, let's do it like this. Nope, this ain't it. Anyways, so for Netflix, man, I don't have the chart. Hold on. I'm gonna just try to eyeball Netflix. So basically, this was kind of looking like if this was a different stock, a more active stock, I would have gotten around here. But because it's Netflix and I hate how it was trading, I decided to wait until it gets confirms above this level. Now, once it confirmed, it did a little pop. So that kind of told me that other people are watching this level. And everybody else was waiting for it to pop too, and it popped. So my fill, I got in somewhere in here. So not a bad fill, but not a good one either. Because of the pop and the spread. Jesus Christ, the spread wasn't all that great. Well, it wasn't terrible, but it was, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 cents. Yeah, Netflix just trades really bad. Oh, dang, I really need that chart of Netflix. Um, I think, oh yeah, I took profit at 620. Then my next profit target was at 624. But it gets up here and then just not quite 624. 623.90, I think is the high. What is it? Oh yeah, 623.91. So it was 9 cents away from my target. And then I get this action here and I sell, I think, somewhere over here. Or yeah, here. I sell on this candle, which was very frustrating. but it continued to go up and would have hit my other target at 624. That would have been like an extra, I don't know, $100 maybe. And then I could have held the final piece. Yeah, I took 50 shares here and then sold the rest 50 shares here. Whereas had I hit 624, I would have took a piece off and had 25 shares remaining and could have rolled it all the way to 630, from 624 to 630 with 25 shares, which would have been pretty solid. So yeah, I just missed out. I got scared and just took my profit here. I was trading scared, too worried about loss. Now the other bad thing is, close my computer or whatever, and I close my phone. I don't know, one of the two. And I go back to check, and now I'm in this trade short because I forgot to take off a sell order, my sell limit. So I check, and then stock is over here at some point. So my sell limit was at 624. I'm watching it trade around 626, and I almost did what I would normally do and just mark it out, but trying to be better. And so I'm doing what Ed has taught me. So instead of panicking now, I just kind of look for a way to manage that 25 shares. So there wasn't any good area to go short. So I just held it through all this. Luckily, it was only 25 shares. I was able to write this. And I almost added to the short around here because I figured I get back out at break even if it hits a 20 EMA. And sure enough, it did. So this is a really good moment, showing some discipline and just showing a new side of managing the trade after a mistake. I didn't panic. I looked for another way to just exit the trade. And so, yeah, it worked out pretty good. So, real quick to grade this trade, the setup here is probably a C plus. My entry on here was probably a C. My execution, pass. Overall, traded C plus. It would have been a B had I just stuck to my rules and not traded out of fear. I'm not going to even grade the other trade because that was an accident, but it was I did a pretty good job of managing it, I would say, given it being my first time ever doing that and not just marketing out. Now, this was the bad trade. I get in a short here, right here. Dang it, right there. Stock goes down. I don't even know why I did this. This was a trade I shouldn't have taken. Trade goes short, or stock goes down but comes back up a little bit. I'm thinking, okay, here's a good time to get short because it's going to hit this VWAP. I don't know. I think I was overconfident. It's not even a good setup. Sure enough, stops me out. Dumb trade. Not a whole lot of room. This is back in my old ways where I would overtrade. Yeah, it's not good. And it was. See. Yeah, this was probably a good support area actually. Setup is a D plus, C minus. I mean, it did confirm below the 20. My entry was a C, execution, pass, overall trade at D plus. I should have never been in it. It's not a good reward to risk situation. That's that. Then one more trade here. When was it? So I thought about getting in here. I passed. And then I saw this, and once again, old habits. I'm thinking about, maybe I just get in here. But I'm like, nah, because it could, the volume is trash, and it could just come right back down. So I waited. I'm like, okay, if it hits 20, I'll get in. It starts hugging the 20. Chef kiss right here. I buy. Next thing I know, I'm stopped out. That's that. But yeah, given the resistance right here, I should have waited. Yeah, I'm looking right here like, oh, it's about to pop, and then I see this. I'm like, yeah, it's go time. But it shook out the weak hands like myself, and then came back up. Now, the past 30 minutes, the power 30 minutes, this would have been probably an okay trade right here had I taken it here, but given less than 30 minutes, probably not wise to do that. So I just missed out. But have I traded it properly, this would have been a huge gain. This, let's say 620 all the way to about 630, 10 points, 100 shares. Should have been a $500 gainer. F that up. So I need to work on that tomorrow. What's the next trade? I don't know what's next. Let's just move on. What the heck? Where is it? No, no, nope. Where the heck is my chart? All right, let's keep it with Meta. Oh boy, Meta, another. I kind of took this trade because of Ed. He setup was okay, but I knew this was a risky play. I didn't want to get in here. I don't know. Anyways, I took the bounce on the 9 EMA, knowing the time frame. Probably should have stayed away from it. I was up roughly $100 before it just came down and stopped me out. It was trading like crap. Though this action kind of got me interested. But yeah, the 9 EMA. It didn't have enough juice for me to, consider the 9 EMA as a real support. So that was my mistake. Entry on it. Entries a C, execution, pass, setup, C, overall trade, C. What's next here? Netflix, AMD, already went over that. Oof. Thought I had one more winner. Oh, did I? No. Nope. Is that it? Oh, thought I was missing something. Netflix. Netflix, Reddit. Yeah, so Netflix. Oh, okay. So yeah, AMD and Netflix, the two stocks that kept me from imploding and just taking an L. All right, that's it.